Today I fucked up by giving my girlfriend pepper spray that I no longer needed. The actual gift giving happened about a month ago. I used to work for Uber part-time and would carry pepper spray on me to deal with the crazies if a time would ever arise that I needed to. After I quit, I felt I no longer needed it and gifted it to my girlfriend. She got extremely excited by this gift. I'm not sure why she was so ecstatic, but she felt this extreme empowerment by having it. Like she was invincible or something. As soon as she got it, she was outside testing it by spraying it on the ground, which I told her to test it, to make sure it works. It says so directly on it. I had never done so myself. She used it twice and danced with glee, then we went back inside and that was that. Over the course of the next month, she kept that thing on her like it was her only lifeline to the world. I was honestly kind of flattered that she loved my little $20 gift so much. It comes with a breakaway attachment to a keychain that she had fixed to her keys. We went out downtown and some guy approached her when I was in the bathroom, and when I come out she's pointing it in his face like she's ready to end his retina's existence. It was extremely comical, until it wasn't. Alright, so last weekend we are in the car and have some friends with us. My girlfriend in the passenger seat, my friend directly behind her, his girlfriend next to him in the center, and some guy that was introduced to us by my friend, let's call him Steve, directly behind me. We were on our way to an event downtown and dude Steve has a pretty big personality. You know, the type of guy that likes to put other people down to make himself feel better, or laugh at other people's expenses, whatever. I know the type. Well, my girlfriend has a bit of an explosive personality, and while she wasn't the target of his banter, she sure as shit wouldn't put up with it. I was the target. And while I won't go into too much detail on what was said, it was enough to set her off and pull out that handy-dandy pepper spray I gifted her and set that shit right off in his face. Well, fuck. We are in a car on the freeway, windows rolled up, and pepper spray going off adjacently behind me. I appreciate her attempt to white knight for me, but when I tell you everyone in the car was a victim, including herself, to the sheer magnitude of stinging pain to my eyes. They immediately closed and I swerved off the side into the divider. Luckily I only grazed the divider wall, but we were all immediately out of the car, screaming, gasping, wiping our eyes. When I finally looked over at Steve, he was vomiting, beet red, and it literally looked like she dumped the can on his face. She's never getting a weapon again. And #X200B. Too long did not read. Gave girlfriend pepper spray, she used it in the car, inadvertently spraying herself and everyone in the car. Almost killing us all. That's really messed up. I don't think being excited about having pepper spray is all that weird, honestly. But responding to words with pepper spray is a huge escalation. Either she has serious anger issues or she was looking for any excuse to use it. That was assault. Like it's not a goof or a whoops kind of moment. Your girlfriend assaulted someone for no real reason. Edit. Your girlfriend sounds like a complete nutcase. Today I fucked up by dating a psychopath. Is this the same girlfriend who has a 12-year-old kid who says neo-Nazi shit, or have you moved up? You should get her a gun. Today I fucked up by reaching out to a therapist for low self-esteem. F29 here. I got together with a really great guy just over a year ago. He is very confident and charismatic, takes life by the balls and significant other loving. His only red flag I thought I found was that he seemed too good to be true. We took a long time for me to accept the situation and get together with him, but my importance to him and his consistent love for me scared the S out of me, leading to major self-sabotage as well as massive confusion on his behalf. I see what my struggles are doing, and decide to reach out for temporary therapy sessions through work. I expected that they would teach me a few mantras or something, but knowing the small amount that was offered through the service, I didn't expect much. I have also had a skin condition for years that is connected to extreme stress and requires daily antihistamines to stop myself blowing up like Jabba and ripping my skin off from the itch, so I figured it could help. I arrive, I sit down ready to ask for tips and tricks. But, as soon as she asks how she can help me, I completely explode. Snot bubbles, rivers of tears and vomit of words. I didn't even know it was in me. Everything from my 29 years just fell out of me as though I was a high-pressure faucet that was unable to be stopped. Long story short, after 2 sessions she tells me that she's surprised I can even get out of bed, she can't help me, and that I need to see a proper trauma counselor who can see me long-term. She then unofficially diagnoses me with CPTSD, anxiety and depression. I am now in regular sessions with a trauma therapist, feeling completely overwhelmed and trying to keep my head above water as I try to find what pills I require to function and work through my lifelong issues that I ran from for so long. I don't know which way is up. My partner is still with me, and supporting me through it all, but it's definitely not easy on him. Too long did not read. I saw a therapist for low self-esteem to help my relationship. The session opened Pandora's box and I walked out with CPTSD, anxiety and depression, which has all become debilitating in my day-to-day life and requiring boatloads of drugs to help me through. I went to make my relationship easier on my partner and it backfired dramatically. To echo, most of the comments, totally not a fuck up. And also credit to your counselor who did exactly the right thing. The pills won't be forever. They may help take the edge off, but doing the work will help you heal. Good luck on your journey. It may not feel like it now, but it will be worth it. Don't think of it as a TIFU, because when you see a therapist, you realize a lot more about yourself than you previously thought. The fact that they referred you to a trauma counselor is great because they knew they were unequipped to help you and got you the help you needed. I have CPTSD from my childhood combined with some near-death experiences from being in the military. Seeing a therapist was a great step forward in helping and learning about myself. Keep your head up, op. Things will get better, I promise. As a person with depression and anxiety who is in therapy, this is a win. Pushing things down doesn't mean you forget them. You will deal with them eventually, and in therapy, you deal with them on your terms. You should be so proud of yourself for getting help and trying to be better. It may be hard on your partner to watch you go through this, but I bet he's happy knowing you're working in yourself. Sometimes, the people around us see us more clearly than we see ourselves. There might have been other things that you didn't notice, but he did. This is a good thing. Therapy is rough, but give it a year. You'll be happier. Big misconception many people have with therapy. As soon as I start, I will feel lighter and more capable. Reality. For many people starting therapy, it begins to unwrap all of your negative coping mechanisms and actually causes a large amount of discomfort initially. But just keep going. Change is uncomfortable, but worth it. Pulling the band-aid off always hurts, but you can't leave it on forever.